In this video, I will go over how to do your draft number 3 of your personal narrative, where you're going to add blocking, dialogue, and interior monologue. So the first thing you're going to do is open up your draft to your personal narrative draft that's in your PLP. Then you are going to highlight parts that you feel like need some more details and are particularly emotional parts. So I'm going to use the same example that I used last time, and I'm going to highlight this part. So I've highlighted a chunk of paragraphs, and I'm going to highlight it light blue. So far it reads, I got into the yellow motorcycle and turned the switch on. We were near the park and the weather was cloudy. The vroom sound immediately followed when I turned on the switch and I could smell the gasoline coming out of the back. As the smell filled my nostrils, my heart starts to race and my mouth went dry from nervousness. I wanted to already know how to drive the motorcycle, but I knew I had to learn. So here's an opportunity for interior monologue. So this is me talking to myself. So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to italicize it. I wish I had already learned how to ride a motorcycle, but I knew I had to learn. So this is actually interior monologue, so I'm going to go back and highlight it in yellow rather than blue. Interior monologue is a great place for you to add hints to your theme. So this is what I'm thinking so far, and you'll see the way that I've changed throughout the personal narrative. I'm going to keep going. My cousins started to show me all the stuff I needed to learn, like when to shift and how to accelerate and etc. So instead of saying this in general, I'm going to add some blocking. So remember, blocking are things that the character does. Here I'm going to add blocking by saying exactly how he shows me all the stuff I need to learn. So I'm going to say my cousin started to show me how to accelerate the motorcycle. He placed his hand over mine and slowly twisted the handle with me. I could feel the engine start to rev. He pointed out the different gears and had me repeat after him to memorize them. So I can take this part out because now I've described this part. I've added blocking because what I've added is what he's doing, and that's character movement. I'm going to continue now reading. When he was done explaining what I needed to do, I got on the motorcycle and he told me not to do anything stupid. This is a perfect part to insert some dialogue. So what was I or others saying? He said, don't do anything stupid, and grinned nervously at me. Then I'm going to respond to him in another dialogue, and I'm going to say, I won't. I responded equally as nervously. So now I've started a new paragraph here because I'm a new speaker, so whenever a new person speaks, you need to start a new paragraph in the dialogue. So now what I've done is add blocking, dialogue, and interior monologue. You are going to do the same, add blocking, dialogue, and interior monologue, but you are going to do it to 3 parts rather than just 1. What you just saw me do was adding blocking, dialogue, and interior monologue to just 1 part. A place that you can find resources on how to do this is on our English website. If you click on this second link, it will bring you to this page where you will be able to see the third draft checklist along with some examples of how to change it from before to after revision for blocking dialogue and interior monologue. Now go ahead and pause this video and refer back to this as you continue to make revisions to your own draft.